Yeah, okay, yeah. How you doing? Welcome back to Gallon Sector. It's been a while. I've been busy. I've been trying to put some news up. I've been trying to do some reactions to things. It's been a while, but I just got some news. And some of that news is that the Flash movie in the DCU, they just lost their director. Now, I don't know if it's Warner Brothers getting rid of him or they just parted ways mutually. But his name is Rick Famuyiwa, or Famuyiwa. And he said, he was quoted saying that he was very excited to enter this universe and work with characters that he loved from reading and watching when he was growing up. But he pitched his version of what he wanted, and the studio couldn't come to an agreement with him, and then now they're parting ways. Now, for me, it doesn't really say much. These movies are kind of hard to pull off, especially when you have a track record of people not being so thoroughly pleased with your movies. We saw what happened with Man of Steel, but most notably, Batman vs Superman. You know, the Flash had a director before Rick came on to direct this. I guess they liked his style that he did in the movie Dope. Rick, and Flash is supposed to cater towards a younger audience. Me myself, I really wouldn't care. Barry Allen could be in his mid to late 20s or his early 20s, late teens, and it'll be fine with me. But the thing is, these movies are kind of tricky to do. Superhero movies. This is pre-existing material. And when you have pre-existing material, there's a fan base that wants a certain something. And there's a lot of people who don't know anything about it that will go to see it. But Flash is among, I would have to say, the top 10 superheroes in the world that people know about, even if you're not into comics or superhero television shows, whatever. Also, I believe the guy who was going to direct Flash before Rick also was going to direct Aquaman. And he backed out of doing Aquaman because he wasn't sure he could bring that underwater adventure or get it right, the look and feel of it. And that would be something that I would be worried about too. Now, I'm very excited, and I really want to see how they pull off Aquaman. I've been wanting a Namor movie for a long time, or at least for him to be introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I like Namor. He's one of my favorite characters in Marvel. But Aquaman, almost the same damn thing, the same person basically, almost. And Namor was created first, but almost. Underwater adventure, live action. How would that look? I mean, the little scene that we saw in Batman vs Superman of Aquaman when he's underwater and he speeds off, it was okay, but his movements, the water affects your hair movements, and they're supposed to live and talk, and it's supposed to be an adventure underwater. So how would that be? When they're talking, there's going to be bubbles coming up. It's going to look cheesy. I mean, when we think about this, how many movies or television shows or anything live action have we seen where it took place underwater? Now, The Little Mermaid being animated, we all bought that. But Aquaman's not going to be animated. You know what I mean? So it would be tricky. I think I would have waited until we did a lot of tests and I see that I really couldn't get it right. But keep doing it anyway. If you don't get it right, somebody else might. But I don't know. I don't know if I would have backed out just then. And we don't even know if the director for Aquaman backed out because they didn't like his pitch, or it was just solely on bringing the underwater feel and look to be really good, bring it to life and have it look really good. I don't know. I mean, who really knows? That is a tough, tricky job. But with the Flash, I hate when directors get fired or they back out of films or the studio lets them go because they didn't like their idea or their version. A lot of directors started putting their scripts that didn't make it onto screen on Twitter or on websites so you can read it. I would have really liked to see what their visions of this movie was going to be in comparison to what's going to come out whenever the Flash movie gets done. But it's sad to see that it didn't work out. They saw something in Rick Famuyiwa and they wanted to go with what they saw in him. But when he pitched the idea and his vision, his version, they didn't like it, and it just, it happens all the time. It happens a lot lately, especially with these superhero films. We saw that with Ant-Man, and Peyton Reed came in, and he did a fine job. But anyway, that's all I got about The Flash. If you like the video, share it and subscribe. I'm going to have some more news. I'm looking for some more information, maybe even some trailers. There's a trailer about a space movie, a new space movie with Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, who I'm a huge fan of. Maybe I'll do a reaction to that. Watch that trailer. I want to see that trailer. Anyway, thank you. See you next time.